So the question is that following Abdul Rahman's correct practice, I would like to start with
Abdul Rahman's?
Well, it's his nice practice, you know.
What's that?
You told us yesterday.
Of quoting the Holy Quran, you know.
Oh, yes, you told us yesterday. Yes, I know.
Yes, he said that the guest recited this verse, and he asked Huzur if Huzur would kindly like to bring us to the heart of that verse.
Yes. Recite it again.
C'était quel verset déjà?
Salat al-Zikr. Is that the one?
29 verset
46.
Verset 46. Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. اتل ما أوحي إليك من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.
That's right. You see here, some people misinterpret this verse to indicate, particularly the Sufiya, those who believe that Sharia is only a shell. What it contains is the spirit, and if we have the spirit, the shell is not necessary. So this verse they particularly like because they can easily misinterpret it. They say wala zikrullah akbar at the end means that although you should say 5 times prayer, aqimis salata, but the real thing is zikr, which is greater than the prayer. So the formality of the prayer is small in comparison to the greatness of zikr. So if you do zikr all the day, all day, from morning to evening, then there is no need for salat, which is smaller in comparison. Now this is a meaning which is absolutely invalid, because other verses of the Holy Quran totally disagree with this interpretation. First of all, zikr is not something which can be which is an alternate to the prayer. The verse which I partially quoted, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, Aqimis salata li zikri, is the key to the understanding of this verse. You stand guard over prayer and keep your prayer erect. Aqimis salat. For what purpose? Li zikri. So this verse means that when you say prayer, do not forget that prayer becomes great because of zikr. Wala zikrullahi akbar. If you stand praying and your thoughts are elsewhere and the prayer is not filled with zikr, then that prayer is meaningless. What is great is the memory of God in prayer. Wala zikrullahi akbar is a reminder to everyone who says the prayer that the greatest thing in worship is the memory of God. So if your prayer is empty of that memory, nothing will be left. So zikr is not required after finishing the prayer and then doing zikr. As I have proved from the Quran, aqimis salata li zikri. The ideal place for zikr is salat itself. Got it? That is one meaning of this verse. The other meaning is also one which does not support the Sufiya but enriches us in knowledge without contradicting the need for prayer. Wala zikrullah akbar here can also be interpreted to mean that To remember God should not be confined only to prayer. Prayer, of course, is for zikr. But when you finish the prayer, continue with zikr. Because it is akbar. It is not for specific periods of time. Prayers is confined to specific periods of time. Zikr is akbar. So when you walk out of the prayer, do not walk out of the zikr. This is exactly what Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. He said, "Tanamu aini wala yanamu qalbi." That my eyes go to sleep, but not the heart, because it beats with the memory of God. It always remembers God. This is the meaning of zikrullah akbar. Don't confine the zikr only to the prayer. The moment you say assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam, do not run away from the memory of God. Remain with it, live with it. Right? So this is the second meaning.